evening, my dear viewer. Welcome to today's bulletins. And to start us off, Interior CS nominee Kithure Kindiki has distanced himself from the police brutality witnessed during the anti-government protests that rocked the country in the past 2 months. While appearing before the National Assembly's Committee on Appointment during the vetting session, Kindiki explained that the police service is an independent office that operates under the guidance of the Inspector General.
Then finally, the member for Imenti North asked about passports. When I assumed office, passport was a crisis like no other. Kenyans were waiting for a year, 6 months, 3 months, 8 months. They were bribing. They had to bribe to get passports. We had no printers, and so forth and so on. Today, we have not only paid the pending bills to the suppliers, we have enough printing equipment for personalization of passports. We have even upscaled our system, that is the ICT system, and we have cleared the backlog from 784,000 when it was at the highest, and today there is no backlog. We are issuing passports within 7 days, starting 1st of August, today. That was our deadline. We complied with that deadline 4 weeks ago, at the beginning of July. Our next deadline is therefore to bring the passport waiting period to 3 days by 1st of November this year. And we are on course. I am very happy. This is one area where we've made a lot of progress. Of course, there are small challenges here and there. We believe that we've not eradicated corrupt staff completely. We have a new crop of staff, about 120, but we are not sure that corruption has been eradicated from that directorate, and we are working on that to ensure, we'll be working on that if we are approved, to ensure that we clean up the whole place. With regard to IDs and Huduma number and Maisha number, the reason for the 10-year limit is because of technology, because unlike the ID that we are used to, the second generation ID we have, the third generation ID is a technology card, and technology keeps on growing old, and therefore that's why we have a 10-year period, and that's why even passports, they normally have a time frame. You cannot have a passport for life.
My apologies is good afternoon, not good evening, as Elias said. And to the stories, 2 members of parliament allied to Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua have just been released from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations headquarters along Kiambu Road after being questioned over their involvement in sponsoring the nationwide anti-government protests.
Anybody with any evidence, any fact of whatever misdeed we did should come very clear and tell us, this particular day you finance ABCD or ABCD. This particular day, you embrace ABCD. These are the things you should table on the table and give an evidence towards that direction. But issue to do with the hatching, this is a witch hunt.
They have also asked whether we were buying T-shirts and water, of which I believe that this is just political and they are just politicking.
They should stop with witch hunting people by painting them as followers of somebody, because we are not. We are members of UDA, and we are all to both of them.
They have summoned us because we are supporters of the Deputy President. We are asking, when did we have 2 parties or 2 leaders? Because we know about the President and the Deputy.
Kenya's first Sharia-compliant bond, the Lindsay Sukuk, has been launched yesterday on the Nairobi Security Exchange unquoted security platform. The Islamic security, valued at 3 billion shillings, is said to finance the development of 3,069 affordable houses units. The head of state asserts that this will address the critical need for affordable housing in the country.
This landmark asset-based security, which has the potential to enhance efficiency in the delivery of our priority projects through optimal financing costs. I am also encouraged that the funds raised from this bond will facilitate the construction of 3,069 affordable housing units, thereby generating thousands of jobs across the country, expanding commerce in many aspects of trade, aspects of supply, traders, and many other aspects that will bring this together. The structure of Lindsay Sukuk, aimed at providing housing at an average of 1.4 million shillings, significantly less than the current average, enables Kenyans to own homes by paying as little as 7,000 for 15 years. This initiative not only makes home ownership more accessible, but also represents a scalable model for investment in our affordable housing program, attracting long-term investors, including local pension funds. I'm very happy to listen to Tom Mulwa and what they are doing with Dr. Kili. All the other stakeholders, including scholars like Lethome and others, should come together and fashion a framework that will provide accountability and stability, and a framework that will support this endeavor. Our manifesto highlighted the adverse effects of government borrowing on productive sectors, notably agriculture, leading to increased food imports and heightened vulnerability to global supply shocks. As we are all aware, we're spending close to $500 million, actually 500 million Kenya shillings every year to import food items.
Jubilee Party, through its Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni, now says it will not be part of the push to oust Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Speaking on Wednesday, Kioni said to the petition is a diversionary tactic that seeks to distract the nation's attention from the most pressing issues. Kioni thinks that the petition should only be supported if the president's impeachment is included.
We also know that they have now started impeachment motions among themselves. Those impeachment motions are the diversionary tactics. Ni kututoa kwa yale mambo ambayo our young people are talking about. Unless the impeachment, it is of Rigathi or is of William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua together. See, you are clearly designed in your mind to bring in the 41 verses 1, a style he used 2007. Na tunaisema mapema because we can see the signs. We can see the tweets, we can see the video on YouTube. They are actually trying to bring back 41 against 1. Hata hiyo impeachment ya Gachagua ni ya 41 against 1. Na wale ambao hawaelewi siasa aina hiyo wakuje tuwaambiwe, don't be used to get us back to the drains. He is looking for fathers, and he has gone ahead to point fingers to business people in Mount Kenya, within Mount Kenya, not just in Mount Kenya, but mainly from Mount Kenya region. Na nyinyi wote mnajua ya kwamba yeye bila kutaja Uhuru ni kama hawezi akakula chakula.
My dear viewer, we are going for a short breather. We'll be back with more.
Je, wewe ni mfanyabiashara katika sekta ya elimu, afya bora, usafiri ama unamiliki kampuni yoyote ile? Ungependa kupata fursa ya kutangaza biashara yako ili kuwafikia wateja zaidi? Usikonde. Runinga ya Younib inakupa fursa ya kupeperusha matangazo kuhusu bidhaa na huduma unazotoa kwa bei nafuu. Kwa maelezo zaidi, wasiliana nasi kupitia nambari za simu 0750 344 700 ama kupitia barua pepe marketing@younibtv.com. Jinyakulie leo. Younib TV, ever the best.
Ever the best. Hallelujah.
Welcome back. The struggles within the ruling party continue to take center stage. The new battlefront being the Secretary General position. Supporters allied to embattle the Secretary General Cleopas Malala today pitched camp at the party headquarters, demanding that he continues as the designated Secretary General, with the party leadership also coming to Malala's defense.
Whatever happened yesterday was unfortunate. The political party called UDA has a constitution, clear party structures and organs within which decisions are made, and therefore somebody cannot come to the party and declare himself or herself an official of the party without following the laid down party procedures for him or her to be the position they declare they belong to. We're going to have a national executive committee meeting, NEC meeting, and it's an emergency meeting on Friday to resolve the matters that have emerged in the party since yesterday, to look at the challenges facing the party, the emerging issues, and chart a way forward for the party.
Kubali upuzi ambao wanafanya kwa Nairobi waleta mpaka Kakamega. Na sisi watu wa Kakamega tunajua kitu moja. Mwelekeo wetu kila mtu atatuambia. Wakifanya mchezo kila kuja tuambie tuende wapi.
Residents of Murumba village in North Gem have given the government a 14-day ultimatum to relocate a neighbor they accuse of using the police and the courts to harass them.
Ile tunataka leo hii huyo mama anahama. Vile tuko hapa, tuko wananchi. Kuna petition tulipeleka kwa DCC. Hiyo petition waliandika wale walileta majina zao more than 50. More than 50 ukiwa mahali pamoja. Watu more than 50 hawakutaki. Na sasa hii ni baraza ilifaa iwe ya DC. DC hajakuja, ametuma DO. Madio ndio hiyo wametoroka. Wakiona mmefika wakatoka mbio.
Huyu mama alikuja kama bado niko na watoto wadogo. Sasa mtoto akasoma tu kufika form 1, hakukua, alikuwa sijui town wapi. Kukuja akaanzana tu na huyo maneno ya masomo ya watoto wangu. Mara hataki watoto waende shule, mara anataka kwanza alianza ati anataka kusponsor msichana wangu. Mimi nikaambia huyo mtoto wangu haezi akakusponsor juu aongei na mimi. Sasa ataongea na mtoto na mimi aniongeleshi. Nikaambia mtoto hiyo naye ni ngumu juu hakuna vile mtu anaweza kukusomesha na aongee na mama yako. Sasa hiyo ilipita hivyo. Ya pili sasa akaingilia kijana mwenye alikuwa form 3. Akaanzana tu na mara sijui atamfunga akufe. Sasa vile tulianzana na hiyo maneno, mtoto aliacha shule mpaka masomo yake ikaisha kama hajafanya form 4.
On to sports, the national women's volleyball team, Malkia Strikers, will lock horns with former European champions Poland later tonight in their second Group B fixture at the Paris Olympics in France. We have come to the end of today's bulletins. My name is Elias Muchina. Do have yourself a great day.
Go.